Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel, and we're going to play a little Action PC Football 2018, and we're going to play the retro replay of Super Bowl 12 between the Denver Broncos and the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys would win that Super Bowl 27-10 as Craig Morton was unable to beat his former team, the Dallas Cowboys. So it's going to be Craig Morton and the Orange Crush defense versus Roger Staubach and America's team. Now, these might not be the exact starting lineups. I didn't go crazy with it. I just put the two teams together, and we're going to play the Super Bowl. Retro replay style. And to the best of our ability, I was playing as the Denver Broncos. I always did like Craig Morton. And we're going to try to lead him to victory here, folks. And this is for a good friend of the channel, Original Grognard. Check out that wonderful channel, military and sports. A lot of military stuff. And he's just starting up a new football season. And he picked up the game from play.com. And it's a fictional league, but I watched some of it last year, and it's really fun. So check out the Original Grognard, as well as Itinerary Hobbyist for military gaming. All right, let's get to the kickoff. Before we do that, let's go to the starting lineups. At running back for the Broncos, Armstrong and Lytle. The wideouts, Doblin and Moses. The tight end, Odoms. The quarterback, Craig Morton, the former Dallas Cowboy, came over from the New York Giants in 77. He played for the Giants in 76. The tackles are Miner and Maurer. The guards are Howard and Glassick. The center is Maples. For the Dallas Cowboys, Dorsett and Newhouse are the running backs. Pearson and Goldie Richards are the wideouts. Billy Joe Dupree, the tight end. The quarterback, Heisman Trophy winner from the Naval Academy, Roger Staubach. The tackles are Neely and Wright. The guards are Rafferty and Scott. The center is Fitzgerald. The Orange Crush defense at defensive end, Alzado and Chavas. The defensive tackles, Carter and Grant. The outside linebackers, Tom Jackson and Swenson. And Randy Gradishire is the middle linebacker. The defensive backs, the cornerbacks, Wright and Foley. And the safeties, Thompson and Jackson for the Orange Crush defense of the Denver Broncos. As joining us in the chat, the Original Grognard. This one's for you, my friend. I end up watching your unboxing of the game. If you could just put that game in the chat so I can. I know you got it from play.com. I just couldn't remember the name of the game. But that's the Original Grognard in the chat. Check out his wonderful channel. Lots of fun stuff on there. Always fun to listen to and watch. For the Doomsday defense of the Dallas Cowboys, the defensive ends are Martin and Jones. The defensive tackles are Randy White and Jethro Pugh. The outside linebackers, Hollywood Henderson and D.D. Lewis. The middle linebacker is Brunig. The cornerbacks are Barnes and Kyle. The safeties are Harris and Waters. The Cowboys won the toss. And they have elected to receive. All right, let's get the other screen up. Bear with me a moment. Again, I will be playing as the Broncos. Oh, nuts. It gave them the wrong colors. Because Action PC Football gives the dark colors to the home team, and I should have switched that around. Well, that's a little something different, isn't it? So here's going to be the kickoff here, folks. And deep for the Cowboys, Johnson and Brinson. Well, deep is Johnson. The short men are Brinson and Hill. And we're going to kick deep. And we kick it in the end zone. And so the Cowboys will start off 1st and 10 from the 20. And maybe we're going to have a little good luck here as the uniforms are switched. We're wearing the whites, and they're wearing the blues, so that's pretty funny. Anyway, we're going to play it out. It's a retro replay for ha-has. Maybe it changes the Broncos' luck. Original Grognon says the game that he'll be playing on his channel is second season. So it's second season. It's a lot of fun. I watched some of it. He had a couple of videos on the channel earlier this year or last year, and I watched it. It's a lot of fun. All right, so the Cowboys are in a split backfield of Dorsett and Newsome. The wideouts, Goldie Richardson and Drew Pearson. The tight end, Billy Joe Dupree. And we're going to play man, and we're going to keep Dorsett on the run. So here's 1st and 10 from the 20. And the ball is given to Dorsett, and Dorsett is smothered, tackled by Randy Gradishire. And that is for no gain, as they blew up the off-tackle left. So the Orange Crush defense comes through on the very first play here in Super Bowl 12 at the Louisiana Superdome. We're inside, and we're playing on turf, and the weather, obviously, is wonderful inside. So it's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Again, split backfield for the Cowboys. Broncos in there 4-3. And 2nd and 10, we are going to play man defense. And we're going to double. Actually, we're going to play man defense. And we're going to blitz Randy Gradishire up the middle, and we're going to play pass. So 2nd and 10, Staubach back to pass. Here comes the blitz. They dump it down to Dorsett. It's complete, but Tom Jackson, Johnny on the spot, brings him down after only a 3-yard gain. Great job by Tom Jackson. And it's now 3rd and 7 as the pressure came up the middle on Staubach, and he dumped it down to Dorsett. So it's now a big 3rd and 7. The Orange Crush defense of the Denver Broncos looking to get off the field here. And it's 3rd and 7 from the Dallas 23. Cowboys, 2 wideouts, Richardson and Pearson. Split backfield of Dorsett and Newhouse. Tight end Billy Joe Dupree. And Newhouse, 3 out of 10 receiver. Dorsett, 5 out of 10. I think they're going to go to Dupree on this. 5 out of 10. Pearson, 7 out of 10. We have Wright covering him, though. Wright's really good. And Goldie Richardson, only 3 out of 10. And Foley. So we have our defensive backs. Who's covering Dupree? Thompson. So we have Broncos had a tremendous defense. So it's 3rd and 7. We're going to play man, and we're going to double. Actually, we're not doubling anybody. We're going to play man, and we're going to blitz Randy Gradishire up the middle again. And we're going to play tight man and pass. Here comes the blitz. Staubach scrambling, throws incomplete, deflected by Foley. They're trying to go to Goldie Richardson to the top of the screen, and we have forced the punt. So a good start for the Broncos of 1977. This is obviously January 1978 Super Bowl at the Louisiana Superdome. So 3 and out go the Cowboys. We'll put the punt return on. Danny White, the backup quarterback, is their punter. And the Broncos are going to get a pretty good return. There's a penalty, though.
Illegal block. Receiving team, 10-yard penalty.
So the 12-yard return will be nullified by the illegal block for the Broncos, and that will back them up. And here comes Craig Morton and the Denver offense. The Broncos will start 1st and 10 on their 32. Morton at quarterback. Split backfield of Lydell and Armstrong. The wideouts Doblin and Moses, the tight end Odoms. Doblin, 5 out of 10 receiver, being covered by Kyle, who's 6 out of 10. Haven Moses, 5 out of 10, covered by Barnes, 7 out of 10. This could be a defensive slobber knocker. And Odom, Riley Odom, covered by the great Cliff Harris. Odom, 6 out of 10. Harris, 8 out of 10 defender. Lydell, 3 out of 10 receiving out of the backfield, and he averaged 3.9 yards a rush. 11.6 on a reception. And Otis Armstrong, 5 out of 10 out of the backfield, receiving, 3.8 yards per rush, and 7.1 yards per reception. Max Cornelius joined us in the chat. Hope all is well. He says, hi again. Is this 2018? Yes, it's the 2018 version. Runs very smooth. I didn't load up the helmets or anything. I just wanted to play the game because I was watching my good friend, the original Grognard, talk about the football game he's going to be playing on his channel, Card and Dice, and that's called Second Season. So check that out on the original Grognard channel. And he's a Denver Bronco fan, which I didn't know. I just assumed he was because he's from the Pacific Northwest. I just thought he would be a Seattle Seahawks fan. So, anyhow, we're going to play this. I always did like Craig Morton, even though I'm a Patriots fan. So, we have 1st and 10 on the 32. And we're going to go with a short to the flat to Armstrong. Morton back to pass, looking for Armstrong in the flat. He's under pressure, jumps into Lionel. Lionel has some running room, zigging and zagging, and finally brought down after a gain of 14. And it's 1st and 10 at the Denver 46. We got to watch that replay over. Morton, under duress, was looking for Armstrong, but then dumped it to Lytle. Watch this replay. Lytle zigging and zagging, picks up 14 and a first down. Good start for the Denver Broncos offense. As the original Grognard says, Cowboys did have the doomsday defense this season. Yes, they did. But we're going to spell doomsday for doomsday, hopefully. So 1st and 10 on the Denver 46. And we're going to go run counter, play action fake, run counter, pitch right, Armstrong. And Armstrong gets around the corner, but he is immediately met. He does pick up 4 tough yards, and it's going to be 2nd and 6. Tackle by Thomas Hollywood Henderson. And we're at midfield. The Broncos are at midfield. So 2nd and 6. And we're going to go play action fake run counter. We're going to go the other way. Pitch left to Lytle. Excuse me. And the pitch to Lytle. And Lytle turns the corner. He's close to that first down marker. Gain of 5. It will be a 3rd and 1 at the Dallas 45. The Broncos penetrate doomsday defense territory. So 3rd and 1. I formation. Ron Lytle, the up back. Armstrong behind him. I formation. Dive. Actually, that's not a good play call. They're going to snuff that. They're going to snuff that out. They're going to snuff that out, my friends. We're going to go play action fake. Armstrong and Lytle will stay in the block. Haven Moses. On the short hitch. Play action fake looking for Moses. Scrambling. Dumps it down to Armstrong. He's zigging and zagging and finally brought down by Lewis as Haven Moses was blanketed by the defensive back for the Cowboys. And Craig Morton against his former team, the Dallas Cowboys. He was cool as a cucumber in that pocket and hits Armstrong out of the backfield, who picks up 16 yards, and he was finally tripped up by D.D. Lewis. What a play once again. Morton dumping it to one of his backs, and you can look, Armstrong zigging and zagging through the doomsday defense for another first down. And that's got to bring joy to the Broncos fans. So it's 1st and 10 on the Dallas 29. Split backfield. Morton under center. Play action, run counter, play action, run counter. Pitch right, Armstrong. And here they come. Armstrong, can he turn the corner? No, he cannot. Ed Too Tall Jones brings him down at the line of scrimmage, and he brought him down hard to that turf. And it will be 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 from the Dallas 29, 10:22 to play in the first quarter. No score. Cowboys went 3 and out against the Orange Crush defense. Play action fake. Doblin. Short out. Play action fake. Back to passes Morton. Looking for Doblin. And there's a penalty.
Pass interference.
Pass interference.
Defense.
Yes.
Number 25.
As a defensive back, Kyle got there a little too quick. And it will be 1st and 10 now thanks to the pass interference on the Dallas 21. 9:45 in the first quarter. Armstrong will go out wide. Lytle behind Morton. Morton under center. Oh, Rob Lytle's out wide. Excuse me. I messed that up. That's all right. That's fine. Armstrong. And we're going to go trap left with Armstrong. And Armstrong has a hole, and that looks like he picks up about 5-6 yards. It's going to be a 5-yard gain. And it's going to be 2nd and 5. Otis Armstrong, 3 carries, 9 yards now. He's down to 91% stamina. And Armstrong will come out for Keyworth will come in. John Keyworth will come in for Armstrong to spell him. Actually, I took Lytle out. Well, now I'll take Armstrong out also. And Lonnie Perrin will come in. So a new backfield of Perrin and Keyworth. Perrin averaged 4.1 yards a rush, 17.7 yards out of the backfield, as he had 6 receptions for 106 yards. And John Keyworth, 3.7 yards per rush and only 4.4 yards. So it's 2nd and 5. Screen pass. Well, that's not going to be successful. So let's go 2nd and 5. We're going to go run counter. Perrin. Trap right. Run counter, trap right. And Perrin, he struggles for 2 yards. And he is brought down by Thomas Hollywood Henderson. And that's Henderson's 4th tackle of the ball game so far. As Itinerary Hobbyist has joined us in the chat, check out that wonderful channel along with Max Cornelius and the original Grognard. Itinerary Hobbyist says go Broncos. So it's 3rd and 3, and from here Jim Turner 72% chance of making it. 9 minutes of play in the first quarter. 3rd and 3, and coming back in the game is Lytle and Armstrong. They get a quick breather, and now they're back in the game. This is Super Bowl 12. We're at the Superdome in Louisiana. So it's 3rd and 3. Armstrong will go out wide. Lytle behind Morton, who's under center. Draw to Lytle on 3rd and 3. Wow, they're keying that. At least that's the way Morton reads it. Medium fly to Haven Moses. They're going for broke here. Oh, he cannot connect up with Moses in the end zone. Moses was blanketed by the defender. And it brings up 4th and 3. So Morton audibled out of the draw play. And here comes Jim Turner and the kick team. Jim Turner, who was the field goal kicker for the Jets of 1968, who would win Super Bowl III over the heavily favored Baltimore Colts. Jim Turner, straight ahead kicker. The holder is Dilts, the punter. And this will be a 31-yard field goal. They're at the Dallas 14. You add 17 to that. Here's the snap to place, the straight-ahead kick right down the middle. 3-0 Denver. And the Dallas fans are booing here at the Superdome. So the Broncos take the lead with 8:16 to play in the first quarter. And Turner will now kick off. Deep is Johnson for the Cowboys. A short man are Brinson and Hill. Here's the kickoff by Turner. And Turner booms the ball towards the corner. He really got a hold of it, but that's not going to make the end zone. And a good return by Johnson. Return of 27 yards brought down by Jackson. So here come the Cowboys to start off. 1st and 10 on their 29, trailing 3-0. They went 3 and out to the Orange Crush defense. Again, Denver in their 4-3. Split backfield for the Cowboys of Dorsett and Newsome. The wideouts Goldie Richardson and Pearson. The tight end, Billy Joe Dupree. So on 1st and 10, we will key Dorsett on the run. And Staubach back to pass under pressure. He is sacked by Chavis. There's a flag on the play.
Offense, number 68, 10-yard penalty.
So if we accept it, it is 1st and 20. If we decline, it's 2nd and 10. We'll take 1st and 20. So 1st and 20, tremendous pressure brought by the Orange Crush defense. 1st and 20 from the Dallas 19 now as the Broncos accept the penalty. Again, split backfield. 2 wideouts, 1 tight end. Denver in their 4-3. Gradishire's in the middle. And we're going to play a man pass. Staubach back to pass, having time, looking, throws over the middle. He was looking for number 83, Goldie Richardson, but good job by the Orange Crush secondary to deny him, and it is now 2nd and 20 from the Dallas 19. Again, we're going to play man. We have our defenders. That's not the right picture of Steve Foley. Steve Foley is a Caucasian, at least on the Denver Broncos in '77. Well, we'll have to fix that. Bear with me a moment. All right, we got to fix that. That's not the right picture. Alrighty, let's find out Steve Foley here. There we go. And there, Steve Foley. Okay. So it is now 2nd and 20 from the Dallas 19. And we're going to play pass. Man. Actually, we're going to play a zone. We're going to show blitz but not blitz, and we're going to play pass. Staubach back to pass. Denver shows blitz, gets out of it, and incomplete. They're looking for Pearson, and he could not wiggle his way through the zone and get open. It's now 3rd and 20. Again, Denver looking to stop this vaunted America's team offense. So 3rd and 20, we will now move to a 4-2 nickel. And we're going to play a deep zone, keep everything in front of us, make the tackle. And we're going to blitz Gradishire. And we're going to spy the quarterback with Jackson. And Staubach will get, and we're going to play our defensive line out wide. And we're going to play pass. And here comes Gradishire. We're not getting any pressure. Staubach throwing, deflected by Polke. And that will bring up 4th down. The Denver defense, Orange Crush, holds once again. And Dallas will punt for the 2nd time in 2 opportunities with 7:34 to play in the first quarter. Here comes Danny White to punt. The Broncos put the punt return up.
Start. Offense.
And
5-yard
Dallas
penalty.
just imploding right now.
Down.
False start. That's going to back them up a little more. And again, here comes the punt return. Here's the punt by Danny White. Broncos should have good field position there, and a fair catch by Upchurch. And so Denver will start 1st and 10 on their 42, leading 3-0. As the original Grognar in the chat says, man, refs are being brutal on the Cowboys. Alrighty, again, split backfield, Lytle and Armstrong, wideouts, Dublin and Moses, the tight end, Odom. Play action pass. We're going to look for Odom, our tight end. Actually, who's on him, though? That's Harris is on him. You know what? We're going to do it, though. Play action pass, Odom, short hitch. Morton back to pass. Time froze as he went to Dublin, his secondary receiver, incomplete, as Harris was blanketing the tight end Odom, so it's 2nd and 10 from the Denver 42. Play action pass, run counter. Pitch left to Lytle. They're keying that. Short slant to Haven Moses. Morton. Blitz. Under pressure. Morton steps up. And the old man, Craig Morton, races up the middle. And he picks up 6 yards. He is brought down by D.D. Lewis. And that's Lewis's 2nd tackle. Oh, man. Craig Morton was mobile on that one. Holy cow. You don't expect that from Craig Morton. Watch that replay. Morton, under tremendous pressure, steps up. Evades one tackler and picks up 6 yards. D.D. Lewis finally brings him down. Brings up a very manageable 3rd and 4 from the Denver 48. 7-12 to play in the first quarter. Split backfield. Armstrong and Lytle, the wideouts, Dublin. And Moses, the tight end, Odom. Run counter. Actually, no, I don't want that. Short to the flat. Wow, they cut off a lot of stuff. We're under 50% for that, too. Dallas had a tremendous defense. Moses. We got to get something close to. Short slant to Haven Moses. And before we do that, though, I want to go play action fake. Moses. Short slant. So if they're blitzing, we should be able to beat the blitz. And, oh, Randy White blows in and sacks Morton. Morton just ducked down and got nailed by Randy White, and that will bring up 4th and 9, and Denver will have to punt. Randy White poured in from the outside. Let's watch that over. Randy White just beats the offensive lineman quite badly, and that's Randy White's first sack. And here comes the punt team for the Broncos. And it's Bucky Dilts. And he will punt deep. Dallas has Johnson back and Hill. Here's the snap. Here's the punt. Dallas setting up the return, but they will call a fair catch as Johnson waves his hand on the 42-yard punt. Good hang time there for Dilts. So with 5:55 to play in the first quarter, 3-0 Denver here in Super Bowl 12 at the Louisiana Superdome. Dallas will have their 3rd possession. They have come up with nothing the first 2. And again, split backfield to Dorsett and Newsome. Wideouts Goldie Richardson and Drew Pearson, the tight end, Billy Joe Dupree. Denver in their 4-3. We're going to key Dorsett on the run. Hand off to Dorsett. He has some running room. Breaks a couple of tackles. And he's close to that first down. He's going to be a few inches short, so it's going to be 2nd and inches. And the Broncos were keying Dorsett. And the rookie from Pittsburgh nearly picked up the first down. Dorsett, a very elusive, shifty runner. Denver will play their defensive line in. Dallas goes to a 2 tight end set. It is Dupree and Saldi. The lone running back is Dorsett. The wideouts are Pearson and Richardson. Denver has Jackson spying Staubach still. And we're going to play run. And the ball's given to Dorsett. He is brought down, but I think he picked up enough as he just struggled for a 1-yard gain. It'll be 1st and 10 from the Dallas 26 as Bo Swenson made the hard hit on Dorsett, but not in time. Dorsett picked up just enough. So with 4:57 to play in the first quarter, 3-0 Denver. Dallas has another set of downs from their 26. Split backfield, 2 wideouts, 1 tight end, Staubach under center. Denver in a 4-3. And we're going to blitz Gradishire up the middle and play basic. And Gradishire goes blowing in. Staubach gets away, fires and completes it to Goldie Richardson, who is immediately tackled by Foley. And that's where the mobility of Roger Staubach comes in. As he was under duress, Gradishire just missed the sack. Let's watch that replay. Tremendous pressure. Staubach able to get away from it. Hits Goldie Richardson. And a pickup of 5. It is now 2nd and 5 from the Dallas 31. Run Dorsett we're playing. And the ball is given to Dorsett. And Dorsett is tackled by Carter on the outside run. He picks up 2. So that's Reuben Carter's first tackle as they were going off tackle left. And now I formation, Newsome the up back, Dorsett behind him on the 3rd and 3. Staubach under center, Richardson and Pearson the wideouts. Dupree the tight end to the lower portion of the screen. Denver will move their defensive line in. Dallas is in an I formation, 3rd and 3. And we're gonna play run. I think they're gonna give it to Newsome the up back. Or they could, oh man, they could run screen to Newsome. 3, 5. You know what? We're going to key Dorsett on the run. And back to pass is Staubach. He hits Dupree on the slant over the middle. Dupree breaks 1 tackle, but is brought down by Thompson. And that's a gain of 9. As Billy Joe Dupree gets his first reception. And it is for 9 yards and a first down as they play action and slanted to Dupree. So 1st and 10 on the Dallas 42. Dallas trailing by 3. 3:02 to play in the first quarter. I formation again. Newsome the up back. Dorsett behind him. Goldie Richardson and Pearson the wideouts. Dupree the tight end, lower portion of the screen. And Chavos is down to 86. Chavos. Where's Chavos? There he is. And we're going to bring in Smith for him. Paul Smith to spell him. Grant's down to 90. He's going to stay in the game for now at defensive tackle. And we're going to play run Dorsett. And Staubach back to pass again. And Swenson bats it away as it was nearly picked off by number 20 after Lewis Wright. So that brings up 2nd and 10. Good job by Bo Swenson from his linebacker position. So 2nd and 10 from the Dallas 42. Split backfield now with Dorsett and Newsome. 2 wideouts, 1 tight end, except Dupree goes to the top of the screen this time. Jackson still spying Staubach. We're going to blitz Gradishire up the middle on a delay. We're going to play man. Pass. Staubach back to pass. Gradishire gets pressure up the middle. They dump it down to Pearson low, and he's immediately tackled right at the ankles by Wright. As that was only a gain of 2. Wright quickly closed and brought Pearson to the turf of the Superdome. And it's a big 3rd and 8 with 2:14 to play in the first quarter. Split backfield. Staubach under center. 2 wideouts. Dupree the tight end, lower portion of the screen. Denver's line will play, their defensive line will play to the outs. Gradishire will spy Staubach. Jackson will blitz from the outside. It is 3rd and 3, and we're going to play basic. And pressure, they pick up the blitz, and Dorsett, it looked like on a draw, he will not make the first down. As it will leave 4th and 3, picked up 5, and here comes the punt team And Danny White once again out on the field. The Cowboys will try to pin the Broncos back with 1:27 to play in the first quarter. Broncos put the return on, and White tries to coffin corner it, and he shanked it, in my opinion, only a 31-yard punt. And the Broncos will have the ball 1st and 10 on their 20 with under a minute to play in the first quarter, leading 3-0. Craig Morton brings the offense back out on the field, split backfield of Lytle and Armstrong. The wideouts Doblin and Haven Moses. The tight end is Oldham. Medium fly to Doblin. Morton back to pass. Under pressure, and Ed Too Tall Jones brings him down. Wow. Denver tries to surprise the Doomsday defense with a pass, and Morton is sacked for a 9-yard loss. Clock is running. And we'll go no play, and that will be the end of the first quarter. So after 1 quarter of play, the Broncos 3, the Cowboys nothing. We move to the second quarter. It will be 2nd and 19 for the Broncos. Split backfield, 2 wideouts, 1 tight end. Screen pass to Armstrong. Trying to catch the Cowboys in a blitz. They hit Armstrong inside. Stride. He's got some blockers. Breaks a couple of tackles. And he's going to be mighty close to that first down. He picks up 15 on the screen from Craig Morton. And that will leave 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4 from the Denver 26. And let's watch that replay. Great job by Morton and Armstrong. Good blocking up front by the Broncos. Picks up 15. Makes it a very manageable 3rd and 4. Joining us in the chat, D. Scott Howard. How are you, my friend? How goes your walk? All right, 3rd and 4. We're going to go 3 wideouts, 1 running back. And Rick Upchurch comes out on the field. And Otis Armstrong is the back. It's 3rd and 4. We stretch out this Doomsday defense just a little bit. Let's check out Armstrong here. Trap left, Armstrong. And Morton calls timeout. Did not like what he sees. Okay, so we didn't like what we saw. 3rd and 4. And we're going to go play action. Armstrong will stay in the block. And we're going to look for Odom on the... Actually, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Screen. No, I can't do that either. Short to the flat. Wow, it's not going to let us do that either. Draw. Armstrong. Here's the draw. Armstrong up the middle. Yes. 7-yard gain on the draw. Keeps the drive alive. And it is 1st and 10 with 13:59 to play in the first half. 3-0 Denver. We'll stick with the 3 wideouts, which are Upchurch, Doblin, and Haven Moses. The tight end is Odom. Armstrong, the lone back. We go draw again to Armstrong. Again, there's a draw. Big opening. Armstrong going to pick up some more positive yards. Gain of 6. And he's brought down by Ed Too Tall Jones. That's his 3rd tackle. As Dallas was in a 4-2 nickel playing pass. And they're doubling Armstrong for the pass, but not for the draw. Armstrong down to 95. And we'll take Armstrong out. And we're going to bring in Perrin, who averaged 4.1 yards a carry. So let's bring in Perrin. And we're going to go dive play to Perrin. We're going to stay with the 3 wideouts, 1 tight end. Morton under center. He'll hand it off to Perrin. There, Morton doesn't like what he sees, but we're going to continue with the play. And there goes Perrin. And Perrin is slobber knockered. He only picks up 1. And bringing down the big boom is Ed Too Tall Jones. Rumors is he might attempt to become a boxer in the future. And it brings up 3rd and 3. So on 3rd and 3, ball on the Denver 3, we're going to go screen to Perrin. And we're going to continue with the play. And they set up the screen. Incomplete. As Morton couldn't, he was scrambling. Has tremendous pressure even on the screen. You do kind of want the defense to come in, but that was extra pressure. And it brings up 4th and 3, and Denver will have to punt. So the brief success is over for the Broncos on the drive. And here comes Bucky Diltz back for the Cowboys, Johnson and Hill. Here's the snap and the punt. Good coverage by the Broncos. That's a 10-yard return by Hill. He was brought down by Smith. So 1st and 10 with 11:40 to play in the half. 3-0 Broncos here in Super Bowl 12. And here come America's team. Staubach under center, I formation, Newhouse the up back, Dorsett behind him. The wideouts, Goldie Richardson and Drew Pearson. The tight end to the top of the screen, Billy Joe Dupree. Denver in their 4-3. And Chavez will come back in. And we're going to play run Dorsett. The ball is given to Newsome on the counter. And he's brought down by Grant. He picks up 4. So they'll bring up 2nd and 6 from the Dallas 28. And that's John Grant's first tackle for the Orange Crush defense. As D. Scott Howard says, the heat has slowed me down late in the month. Still manage 130 miles for the month, though. Excellent job, D. Scott. So it is 2nd and 6 from the Dallas 28. Split backfield. Dorsett and Newsome. 2 wideouts, 1 tight end. Dupree to the lower portion of the screen, the tight end. Again, Denver stays in their 4-3. Gradishire will blitz the middle. Jackson will go back to spy Staubach. We're going to play man, and we're going to play tight. And pass. Here comes a blitz, and there goes Newhouse, and he runs right into the Gradishire, who was blitzing. He only picks up 2 yards. Nice tackle by Randy Gradishire, and that's his 2nd tackle. So it brings up a crucial 3rd and 4, 10:49 left in the half, 3-0 Denver. From the Dallas 30, Dorsett and Newsome split backfield. Richardson and Pearson, the wideouts, and Billy Joe Dupree, the tight end, to the top of the screen. 3rd and 4. Denver will play their defensive line out wide. Short zone. Run. And Staubach back to pass over the middle and nearly picked off on the bad throw by Staubach. Incomplete. So once again, the Orange Crush defense holds as Andre Ford's joined us in the chat. How are you, my friend? Andre Ford, hope all is well. So Dallas has not been able to mount much offense at all. Danny White will come out and punt. And Broncos will put the return on. Here's Danny White with another punt. And good coverage. But now, there's a penalty as a good block.
Receiving team.
Oh, holding. So Upchurch picked up 13, but there's a holding call on Gradishire. So that nullifies the return, and Denver will start deep in their own territory. 1st and 10 on their 13. And here comes Craig Morton in the Denver offense. Split backfield of Lytle. And Armstrong will come back in. Wideouts Doblin. Haven Moses. The tight end is Riley Odoms. Odoms will go to the top of the screen. Sweep right. We're going to go run counter, sweep right, Lytle. There's the run counter. Lytle picks up some blocking. Good tough running. He gets 6 yards on the run counter. Caught the Cowboys' doomsday defense off balance there, so it's 2nd and 4 under 10 minutes of play in the half, 3-0 Denver. Run counter, trap left, run counter, trap left, Armstrong. There goes a trap left, Armstrong, and he is smothered by Bruning and the doomsday defense. He did pick up 2 yards, 2 tough yards by Armstrong, now has 6 carries and 24 yards, and it's 3rd and 2. Third and 2. Denver comes with their extra wide receiver, Rick Upchurch on the 3rd and 2. Armstrong under center. Armstrong behind Craig Morton, who's under center. Draw Armstrong. And the draw to Armstrong, and he is smothered by Harvey Martin for no gain. We went to that play one too many times. And it brings up 4th and 2. And here comes the punt team. Nuts. So Bucky Dilts will come out to punt. And Johnson and Hill are back deep. Bucky Dilts will punt deep. Here's the snap. The punt, he gets it off. And here comes a return by the Cowboys. Some blocking, a penalty. The ball is loose. Who got it? The Broncos recovered on the hit. Howard gets it back as Naren nails Johnson. There is a scrum, and coming away from the scrum is Howard, and Denver is in business. 1st and 10 at their own 49. Holy cow. Broncos have to take advantage of this. As there's the punt, let's watch the replay. Johnson has it, catches a block, zigzags, and boom, there's the hit. The ball comes free, and it's recovered by Howard. Big hit by Naren. So again, here comes Craig Morton in the offense, split backfield. 2 wideouts, 1 tight end, Odom. Short and quick to Doblin. 1st down. And he tries to connect up to Doblin, but it is incomplete. As even on the short, quick pass, Morton felt the pressure by the doomsday front 4. So it brings up 2nd and 10, 7:57 to play in the half. Screen, Armstrong. They set up the screen. They hit. Oh! Disrupting the play was Ed Too Tall Jones. As Randy White applied the pressure, and Morton tried to lob the ball over Ed Too Tall Jones's long arms to no avail, so it brings up 3rd and 10 from the Denver 49 after the fumbled punt. As the doomsday defense coming up big right now. Short slant to Doblin. 3rd and 10, pressure, Morgan throw. Oh! Blindsided by Harvey Martin. And the cheers from the Cowboys fans as the doomsday defense just planted old man Craig Morton into the turf here at the Superdome as he was blindsided. And here comes the punt team once again on 4th and 15. And it's Bucky Dilts. And Johnson and Hill are back deep. And we're going to punt deep. And here's the punt. And here's the return by the Cowboys. Not much of a return. Johnson picked up 8 yards, tackled by Jackson. So with 6:58 to play in the half, 3-0 Denver. Here comes Roger Staubach. And the Dallas Cowboys offense, they have not mustered much of anything against this Orange Crush defense. I formation, Newsom the upback, Dorsett behind him. The wideouts, Goldie Richardson and Drew Pearson, the tight end, Billy Joe Dupree to the top of the screen. Denver's in their 4-3. Tom Jackson is spying Staubach. Actually, on 1st down, we're going to take that off. I formation. We're going to play man basic. And the ball is given to Dorsett. And Dorsett fumbles the ball. It is loose. Who has it? And Dallas maintains possession. Oh, Dorsett fell on his own fumble as that was poked out of his arms by Grant, but Dorsett gets the ball back as that could have been back-to-back turnovers. So Dorsett picks up 3. He now has 6 carries and 21 yards, recovered his own fumble. John Grant is credited with the tackle. 6:53 to play in the half. Split backfield for the Cowboys. 2 wideouts, 1 tight end. 4-3 for the Broncos. Gradishire is going to blitz up the middle. Tight man pass. And here comes Gradishire. And again, Staubach, under tremendous duress, gets away from Randy Gradishire out of his clutches. And the ball is deflected away by the Broncos as Bill Thompson does a wonderful job breaking up the pass play. And it's 3rd and 7. On the Dallas 28, split backfield, Dorsett and Newsome. Goldie Richardson to the top of the screen, Pearson to the bottom of the screen, along with the tight end, Billy Joe Dupree. We're going to play our defensive line out. Gradishire will spy Staubach. Man coverage, we're going to blitz Jackson. Tight man pass. Here comes the pressure. They pick up the blitz. Staubach with time. And it's complete to Billy Joel Dupree, who's immediately tackled by Thompson, but he picks up 11 and the first down. They picked up the blitz quite nicely, the Cowboys did. And now it is 1st and 10 on the Dallas 39. Clock running, 6 minutes to play in the half. 3-0 Denver. Split backfield for the Cowboys. 2 wideouts, 1 tight end. Dupree to the top of the screen. Denver in a 4-3. Grant's down to 92, John Grant. And he's our only defensive tackle. Reuben Carter. We're going to give him a different look. We're going to go 3-4. That'll be able to give Grant a rest. So Chavis, Carter, and Alzado, we're going to play our defensive line in tight. We come with an extra linebacker, and that's Rizzo. Actually, a very good run linebacker. Gradishire, we're not going to spy 6 minutes. We're not going to spy the quarterback. 1st and 10. We're going to play Dorsett on the run. The ball's given to Newsome. Newsome brought down by Tom Jackson after a gain of 2 as Jackson whips him down. So it's now 2nd and 8, 5:18 left in the half. Again, split backfield. We're going to stay with a 3-4 here. Rizzo. We're going to shift our defensive line left to cover up Dupree. And we're going to blitz Jackson from the backside on the delay. 2nd and 8. Zone pass. And here comes the blitz. It's a give to Newsome. And good job by the front 7 of the Broncos, keeping Newsome to a 3-yard gain. As we were playing pass and blitzing, it now brings up the tackle by Barney Chavez. That's his first, and that was a huge tackle. And so it's 3rd and 5 from the Dallas 44 with 4:40 to play in the half. Broncos will go back to their 4-3. Carter, Grant, Chavez, Alzado. 3rd and 5, we're going to play our defensive line out. Gradishire will blitz the middle. Jackson will spy Staubach. Man pass. Here comes the blitz. And Chavez brings down Staubach with the sack. They were concentrating on Gradishire coming up the middle. And Chavez blindsides Roger the Dodger. And that is a sack of 7. And it is a 4th down and 12. And here comes Randy White to the boos of the Cowboys fans here at the Superdome as he's on the turf to punt once again. Right with the punt. Broncos with the return. And a couple of tackles broken by Upchurch. He picks up 13 yards and finally brought down by Hegman. And with 3:22 to play and the Broncos with the lead 3-0. Craig Morton brings the offense back out on the field. Lytle and Armstrong in the split backfield. Doblin, Haven Moses the wideouts, and Riley Odoms the tight end. Run counter, play action, run counter, pitch left to Lytle. And there's the pitch to Lytle. And that running room was quickly wiped out by Randy.
Defense.
Ooh, encroachment. We will accept that. We'll take those 5 yards. So it's 1st and 5. Clock stops on the encroachment penalty. So 1st and 5 instead of 2nd and 10. Armstrong will go out wide. Dive. Lytle. Up the middle with Lytle. And that running room was non-existent. 2 tough yards for Lytle. Brought down by D.D. Lewis. And that's Lewis's 3rd tackle. So 2nd and 3 with 3:08 to play in the half. 3-0 Broncos. As they got a field goal on the very first drive. Screen. Lytle. They set up the screen. They hit Lytle in stride. He's got blockers in front. And he'll pick up the first down. He breaks a tackle. And then brought down by Thomas Hollywood Henderson. That is a gain of 7. The clock is running. As Denver has penetrated doomsday territory. They're on the Dallas 48. And they will let the 2-minute warning come up. So with 2 minutes to play in the half here at Super Bowl 12. The Broncos have a 3-0 lead. And they're driving for more. All right. We have all 3 of our timeouts. Full house backfield. Kensworth. Lytle. Armstrong. Screen to Armstrong out of the full house backfield. And, oh, we had the blockers in front too. Oh, nuts. We had that play. Let's watch that again. We had that right there. Oh, man. Look at the, did you see the blockers? It was a 3-to-1 ratio right there. Nuts. I mean, the completion percentage was 35, but man, if we had got that. All right. Denver goes back to the split backfield. And Perrin will come in for Lytle. And we're going to go 2nd and 10. Trap right to Perrin. There's the trap. Perrin, very little running room brought down by Ed Too Tall Jones. He picks up 3. So it's 3rd and 7. Clock's running. Clock is running. We have all of our timeouts. That's okay. Lytle will come back in. Medium hitch to Moses. Morton back to pass, looking for Moses, looking, dumps it down to Armstrong instead. Armstrong breaks a tackle, picks up the first down on the dump down. Great job by Craig Morton. They have not been able to get the ball to Haven Moses. And it's 1st and 10 on the gain of 9, and we will call timeout now. Oh, we only have 2 timeouts left. We did use one before. Well, the computer used it. And we'll call timeout. So with 1:11 to play in the half, 1st and 10 on the Dallas 36. Again, the split backfield. We'll go head out of bounds. Actually, we don't want to go head out of bounds yet. We have 1 timeout left. Split backfield. Doblin and Haven Moses, the wideouts. Odom, the tight end. Bottom of the screen, helping out on Ed Too Tall Jones. Actually, it should be on Harvey Martin, to be honest with you. Bring him up there. And we're going to go on 1st and 10 to the flat to Armstrong on 1st and 10. They're keying that. Medium fly to Haven Moses. Morton looking for Moses on the audible. And he hits Moses! Moses! Oh, a big play tackle from behind by Barnes. Gain of 19. 1st and 10 on the Dallas 17. Oh, let's watch that play. Morton audibles out of it, and they finally hit Haven Moses for 19 yards. Clock is running. We can't spike it because that was not, you couldn't do that in 77. We'll go to the hurry up. And now, on the 17, we're going to run a draw. Armstrong. And there's a draw to Armstrong. He's got very little running room. Now we'll use a timeout. Only gain 2. Here's our timeout. What is it? 2nd and 8 timeout. 2nd and 8. 37 seconds. I should have ran it down and kicked the field goal, but that's okay. 2nd and 8. Let's try to... 2nd and 8 from the Dallas 15. 37 seconds in the half. 3-0 Denver. We're going to go medium out. Medium out. Now we got to get it out of bounds. Head out of bounds. Long out. That's horrible. That's a pick. Actually, short out. Wow, we have more success on the medium out? We actually have more success on the medium out than the short out. 32, Doblin 37, medium out. Doblin, no, we have more success on the short out. But I think they're going to be choking off the short pass. So head out of bounds. Pass safe. But if we go pass safe, I don't want him to hold on to the freaking ball. Pass safe. We're going to go pass safe. Long slant. This is a risky play. Haven Moses. Back to pass. Morton under pressure. Looking. Throws incomplete. Oh! Nobody there. That's okay. 28 seconds. 3rd and 8. As Morton did, he threw the ball away. No one was there. That's what we wanted. 3rd and 8. Corner fade. Corner fade. Corner fade. Haven Moses. Morton back to pass, looking for the corner fade. Throws! Touchdown! Broncos! Haven Moses on the fade. Goes up, beats his defender, and it's 9-0. 9-0 Broncos here in Super Bowl 12. Let's watch that as Craig Morton. Old man Morton hits Haven Moses on the fade to the corner. Morton back to pass. Boom! Touchdown. One more time. What a catch and pass by Morton to Haven Moses. Here comes the Turner extra point to make it 10-0. The snap, the place, the straight ahead kick, and it is good. 10-0 Broncos. So we have equaled the point total that they actually put up. And we will call it a stream at the half, and we'll play the rest of this tomorrow, as it is 12:01 Eastern Standard Time. So, should I kick? We're going to kick deep. Turner will kick deep. And it's in the end zone. They're going to bring it out of the end zone. And brought down after a 19-yard return is Johnson by Baska. And with 13 seconds left, we're going to play a 4-2 nickel. And we're going to play a deep zone prevent. And they're going to kneel down on the ball. And it's 2nd and 11. And again, we're going to play a deep zone. I think they're just going to let the clock run out. And prevent. And they're just going to let the clock run out. So at the half, as Original Grognard so far is happy with my coaching. He says, great game, Al. Yeah, we're going to play the second half tomorrow. Because by the time I finish, it's going to be 1 a.m. And no one ever I really don't care if it's a 2-hour stream, but I think we're going to continue it tomorrow, if that's okay with everyone in the chat. And we will receive. And again, I don't care about long streams. My streams are always long. So I'll just wait to see the chat for a moment. All right, so we're going to... All right. As everyone says, tomorrow, I would have went. I appreciate that. As everyone says, that's okay. And what time do you guys want me to do it tomorrow? I can do it around the same time. I know D. Scott Howard and Original Grognard, even Itinerary Hobbyist, you're on the West Coast. Andre Ford's on the East Coast. Around 9. Okay, I'll probably do my Red Sox, my Italian-American Red Sox and Cincinnati Reds 75 series early, and I'll do this. Anyway, thank you very much to D. Scott Howard, Andre Ford, the Original Grognard. Check out his wonderful channel and check out Itinerary Hobbyist. And just a word to Itinerary Hobbyist and Original Grognard. I played a military strategy game. It's a lot of fun. I play it usually offline. And it's Order of Battle, World War II. I play the Pacific scenario. So 9 o'clock, a little after 9 is good for everybody. Okay. So anyway, we'll be back. We'll try to bring home the win at the half. Denver. Oh, let's go through some. Oh, I can't do stats. Because, oh, I can. Let's do some quick stats here. 10-0 at the half. Denver scored at the 8:16 mark. After a 10-play, 54-yard drive, Turner made a 31-yard field goal. Morton, with 20 seconds left in the half, hit Haven Moses on a fade to the corner. Extra point by Turner, good. And that was a 10-play, 62-yard drive. And 10-0 at the half. Denver had 8 first downs, Dallas 3. Denver, 15 rushes for 51 yards. Dallas, 11 for 31. Passing, the Broncos 7 for 14 for 95 yards, and Staubach has been stifled 5 for 12 for 30. There have been 2 fumbles. Denver recovered 1 and Dallas recovered 1 of their own. And Morton's been sacked 3 times for 19 yards and losses. Staubach once for 7. Penalties 2 for 24 for Denver, 4 for 28 for Dallas. Craig Morton, again, 7 for 14, 95 yards, a touchdown. He's been sacked 3 times, 95.8 rating. Staubach, we have stifled Roger the Dodger, 5 for 12, only 30 yards, 1 sack, quarterback rating 49.3. Armstrong, for the Broncos, 8 carries, 26 yards. Lytle 3 for 13. Morton 1 for 6. Perrin 3 for 6. For the Cowboys, Dorsett 6 for 21. Newsome 4 for 11. Staubach 1 for -1. Receiving, Armstrong 3 receptions, 40 yards. Lytle 2 for 21. Moses 2 for 34 and a TD. Doblin has been targeted twice with no receptions. Perrin's been targeted once with no receptions. For the Cowboys, Dupree 2 for 20. Dorsett 1 for 3. Pearson 1 for 2. And Goldie Richardson 1 for 5. And that's how the half will end. Alrighty. And we will call it a stream now. Thank you very much again to the original Grognard. Check out his channel. Andre Ford, D. Scott Howard, Itinerary Hobbyist. Check him out. And Max Cornelius. Check out that wonderful channel. Action PC Baseball on that. So, all good friends of the channel, everyone. Thank you very much. Health and happiness. Watch out for that hit over the middle. God bless. You know what's coming. Peace!